Well, good morning, Interbet team, and welcome to the Greyville Poly track meeting this Monday, the 1st of March. The first rant I've got to have, and I'm going to get it off my chest, is the racing control is absolutely non-existent, and I can tell you why. I see things happening time after time after time that should not be happening in racing. One of the biggest problems is running around in races. No one keeps a straight course. People run across the field, get to the front, pull up, hook their horses up, cause all type of interference behind. People just go across, jockeys just go across without any consideration for anyone else or any other runners. Until we sort this out, we're not going to ever have decent results. And what I mean by decent results is forms holding up, because there's no way form can hold up when you've got horses that have got critical chances in a race being taken out by other horses because they're just not going straight. Horses making a run and they're getting impeded by horses not running on a straight course. And really, there's only one way to sort it out. Jump. And jump on the culprits heavily. But everyone's involved. No one is not guilty. I see all types of rides that just would lead to serious questioning and serious punishment in order to straighten up this business. And the problem is that it affects the form line and the form book and how we find winners and how the public perceive racing to be run. So that should be sorted out as a matter of urgency. Monday the 1st of March, Poly track, 12:55, 5 to 1 is the first race, 1100 meters. Well, now we're to the 1100 meters, which is amazing. What difference does it make? 1,000 or 1,200 was always standard. Now we've got 5.5 furlong races. Okay, well, let's go. Race 1, Maiden plate. King Cyrus, if he's ready, this horse will win. He's got the right form, he's got the right profile, he's got everything in his favour in a race like this. And Gareth Wright knows him better than anyone else. So Gareth Wright gets a big chance. But Life Goes On's your favourite and hot favourite. A very good last run, ran all over the racetrack. And Lyle Hewitson said in his interview that if it runs straight, he would have won. Who knows whether this horse has been back to Joburg or stayed here or what the story is, because there's, this is what racing needs, is updates from the various players, and that's where scribes are so important. You need to be able to get hold of people and say, where's your horse been, what's it done, how's the preparation, what's it look like, give us a little bit of insight. Seventh Song, got very good form. Go back 3 runs and you'll have a look and see there was a very good run on the Poly track, and Michael Roberts' horses are in cracking form at the moment. Icon Elect might improve with the blinkers. Lord Caro's always there or thereabouts, and Zuberi certainly ran a better race last time, but has a wide draw to contend with. So not easy to start. Race 2. Maiden plate, fillies and mares, they go 1100 meters as well. Give me the Purple Light. This might be the business. Blinkers on it. Has had one good run. That was behind She's a Keeper, but that was on the turf. Who knows? If she goes on the Poly, she's got to be a huge runner. But what else is there? I found a couple in this race that have got chances. Everglow comes back in distance, gets blinkers on. Danielson gets to ride it for the Snace team. That's number 5. And Conquer the World gets the blinkers on, looking for the blinkers to improve this one a lot. Mystery Trip, they get some blinkers off, and the jockey is a big plus. Muzieni rides this filly better than anyone else. Super Layla might improve. Air Buzz might have the best of form in the race, and certainly worth including. Race 3. This is a merit-rated 1,000-meter race. And with these merit-rated 1,000-meter races, you've got to go and look for what's probably the best horse. And Naomi, well, she runs very well for Peter says she's drawn wide, but you've got to tuck her in. They'll go in this race, and it depends if she gets the luck. If she gets the luck, she could end up winning it and should end up winning it. Duran got good Poly form. Stewie Randolph, I hope he's all right after his little accident yesterday in the last race. Who knows what happened to that horse? It didn't seem to be settled immediately the starter pulled the gate. Set the date, pace, course and distance suited, 2.5 kilo claimer. Carl Stradham rides it for the Hewitson team, and this is actually a very good each way horse. I think it will go very well here. And then the favourites, Diamonds and Dust, got very good form, drawn 1, gets Calvin, and lots to like about Diamonds and Dust, and maybe the horse have all got a beat, but I do have a feeling that Naomi will be running on really well at them towards the end. Race 4, a maiden plate, 1700 metres, fillies and mares. When I initially looked at this race, I saw a horse that I've been watching. In fact, I saw two horses that I've been watching getting ready to be lined up. One is 2 for T, and drawn 1, Sean Veal. Third run looks like a big improver, and 2 very nice runs back from Cape Town. The other one is Good Girl. Now, what's very interesting about Good Girl is they've taken the blinkers off her. She should go the trip on her coconut. This is exactly what she's looking for. Her profile looks pretty good too. Donovan Dillon rides for the stable, and she's got the highest speed rating. So they look like the two will fight it out. Look at the rest. Well, there's a couple of others that come into the race with a chance. A Dancing Sword, Keegan DeMello, when he rides for the stable, big chance, and her form's very good on the Poly. But the stable is cold. Andre Nell in Durban is absolutely stone cold. Diamonds and Toads, ignore its last start. The blinkers are off it, and she's got some ability. She's shown that she's got to have a chance. And Lady of My Life might be an improver. Have a close look at number 10. Race 5, 67 merit-rated fillies and mares, and they go 1600. This looks like Tupelo Honey. Now, yesterday we said Fever was the best on the card, and I think Tupelo Honey is probably the right horse here. Everything's in her favour. She is 17 to 10, but I still think that that's a pretty reasonable price about her. She should go very, very close. Now, if you're looking for horses to beat her, Tombola might be a big improver. 2 from 7 course and distance. Yenny back aboard her, that's a big, big plus. He rides this mare well. And number 9, Tombola, big danger. Fire Fairy is Nathan Kotson's run. Now, what's interesting is that Carl Stradham rides this claim 2.5. Muzi normally rides this filly, and she's also by Irish Flames. So 2 Irish Flames will make the big dangers here. And if you're looking for a big result, well, KCL won a maiden plate, but if you're looking for a big result horse, maybe Ruby Slippers is the result horse, goes well on the Poly. Race 6, merit rated, 2,000 metres, top salutes, top of the speed rating, but the last 2 runs were too bad to be true. So let's have a look at the rest. Bell Jar looks like it's ready. Andre Nell, Keegan DeMello again. Have a close look at Bell Jar. Inga Cara, 3rd run after a rest. This will go well. Nicholas Patel for MJ. MJ gives Nicholas Patel some hard tasks. He makes him ride from these bad draws, and he's done particularly well, Nicholas Patel. I'm pleased for him. And Cozy.com won a very good race last time out. But the find of the race has got to be Mission Beach. This looks like it's absolutely cherry ripe for this race. And maybe the Dryer team will have some luck today and win with 2 for T and Mission Beach. But they're both well worth having a close look at in these lower rated races. You know, they've got some class in their stable, and those horses could end up coming through. Race 7, merit rated 1400 metres. The find of the race is number 2, Palace Wind. He might be looking for this 1400. He's a difficult customer at the gates, but he's now got a draw, which might make a big difference to him, and expect him, if he gets into a good place, to run really well. What a Blast, got very good form, Luke Ferraris for Dennis Bosch, and remember they won with Fever yesterday. Stand By Me goes well on the track and goes well for Muzi, always in with a chance. And 2 of us, Warren Kennedy back aboard it, the brother-in-law back aboard it, and could go very well. The form's quite convincing, running against some strong fields, and could go very well as well, so I'd include that too. Race 8, maiden plate, 1400 metres. Well, I'm going with Michael Roberts here, straight 6. It's drawn very wide, but Serena Woodley just got to get this over from the bad draw, and should be the right horse. Big danger, number 6, What a Rider. Hasn't shown that much, but looks like it's pretty much ready. The blinkers improved it last time out, and if he goes on the Poly, What a Rider, he'll be a big, big danger to straight 6. Montana Sky's got very good form for Tini Prinsloo and Jared Samuel. Should go well here too. That might be the 3rd best. And if you're looking for a big result horse, what about Saro? Number 3 on the card. Interesting to look at this profile. Low Donation had a runner as a reserve runner, Vino's Boy, which is the best horse in the race. Would have come into draw 3 if Lowen had scratched Saro. And maybe looked like an absolute blinder in this race. Colin Story rode Sarah last time out for Lowen. Didn't run too badly at all. Got a decent draw now. And so this might be a nice result horse to find in race 8. All in all, difficult card. If things fall into place, we're going to get the money. If they don't fall into place, it could be another very difficult day. But remember, Fever arrived yesterday, and I think we'll be on the right track today. From me, James Goodman, the whole Interbet team, have a great day's racing and a lovely start to the week. And remember, you can play all the games, the Interbet games, before we get involved at the first race. Have a good one.